Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of First Impressions on the Scratch the Track podcast presented by the Dude and Grim Show and co-produced by IVEST. I am the Dude.
And I am Grim. And today we are going to speak about a newly released set by one of our favorite bands, Radiohead, called Kid Amnesia. So as you could probably deduce from said title, you're talking about a mixture of Kid A, Amnesiac, and some of the other tracks that maybe were released as singles or not released, or stuff that you don't even know about or we don't know about from both albums. So, dude, what do you know?
Well, this is what I do know. Yes, you are correct. It's, Kid A, Amnesiac, kind of a reissue. They describe the new material as sort of half forgotten and unreleased material.
Okay.
Now, you look at the track list. The one song that jumped out to me right away, and it's a song that you'll know, is "Follow Me Around."
Yeah,
that's one that we knew, and it was in the documentary "Meeting People Is
That's
Easy."
what
And
I was going to say.
we all liked
heard it on
right?
that DVD. Yeah,
I always liked it on there.
Oh, me too.
And really,
and it was that sort of like a bridge
out.
period, kind of like "Don't Get Any Big Ideas." Or at least the version you knew of that, where he's playing the roads, where they were warming up for shows, which I wish they would have. I mean, not to say that I don't like that version, but right. I really like the version where he's playing the roads.
100%. I do like that one a lot better. But so, initially just kind of looking at the new disc is I guess going to Kid A and Amnesiac. My understanding is that it's just really a reissue of those records. There's not, I don't think, any remastering or anything that's been done to it. If that is the case, you don't need to remaster. Let us know. Yeah.
It's not like it was recorded in the early 70s. I mean, it sounded like amazing the day it came out, and it sounds equally as good now.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Yeah, big fan. But, looking at kind of the list of the songs, we're familiar with a lot of them, but the titles are interesting. There's like the spinning plates, in parentheses, Why Us version.
Now, I would like to know about that, because as we've seen them live, when they've played like spinning plates, Tom York would, instead of having the reverse stuff and the synth, I've seen them play this live where he plays it on piano, and it's beautiful.
I wonder if this is going to be like that.
I know. I do too, because if there was, I think there's a live cut of that on one of their live albums from around that time.
I might be wrong. Yeah. I might be wrong live version but album.
I just, when I heard it for the first time, I was really taken back, because it took me a second, but you figure out what it is pretty quick. And it was really cool to see it done in that way. And if they had a studio controlled environment recording of that would be pretty cool, in my opinion.
I'm sure it wouldn't be half bad. Now, another song, it was a B-side, I believe, in the song Fog. This one's called Fog Again version. So I don't know exactly what that means. I've listened to Fog. I want to say it's on, I have a vinyl of From Hail to the Thief, actually, and I thought Fog was on that, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's like I'm Citizen Insane. I don't know.
Yeah, there were, I remember that now. There were some of those weird little offshoots.
Yeah. Then the other track that apparently has kind of been around a while as a complete song, and it's called If You Say the Word. Now, you can listen to this if you just search for Kid Amnesia, and like on Rolling Stone's page, and then there's another, I forget who else I looked up, but you can listen to this song in its kind of entirety. Now, I don't know a lot about it, but have you listened to it at all?
No, and I was going to say, I waited specifically until we did this episode, and I will listen to it so that once it's posted, I can put something in the comments. So maybe if you get a chance, go ahead and listen to it and do us a favor and go ahead and
like, subscribe, and comment below.
Yeah, do that.
So because I would like to hear it, and I kind of wanted a true first impression of it where I hadn't heard it even as we talk about it. So,
well, and I would say this. So I listened to it for the first time today, and what I would say is I'm not sure it would have fit on either album. Now, of course, in hindsight, look at, those albums are they're just so locked in for me.
Oh,
that
yeah, of course.
But one, I would be curious is for anyone out there who's watching and listening, all 10 of you, let us know, one, if you think it would fit on an album, what album it would fit on, and where would you put it?
Yeah. Now, I would also, there's a couple others that I kind of noted as I look at it. Now, the bonus tracks, it looks like, are spread into 2 discs, I guess, if you will. So you have Kid Amnesia and Kid Amnesiac, as they're affectionately referred to. But the one I would like to hear, Pull, the True Love Waits version, because True Love Waits is not by any means my favorite Radiohead song, but I really have always enjoyed Pull Revolving Doors because it's really trippy.
And imagine if they do some kind of hybrid.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. It could be kind of trippy. And then I would also like to hear Morning Bell in the dark version, because we've heard the versions on both Kid A and Amnesiac. Now, which one, dude, are you a little more partial to?
Kid A, not even a little. It's not even
the Rhodes
close.
Again, the Rhodes.
Yeah,
it's
not even close.
Yeah, and some of the other ones, just like the strings,
like Pyramid Strings and How to Disappear into Strings. I imagine those are stringed versions or the string tracks that they used in those songs. Maybe just those. Then the wild cards, man. We have 3 untitled songs. Untitled
now
V1, V2, and V3.
I would be interested in, because I want to say it wasn't called Untitled, but I bought the In Rainbows special edition that came with the 2 vinyls of the album, and then the CD of the album and another CD of all bonus tracks. Now, there was a song on there called Mark 1, like MK period 1.
Yeah.
Now, I really liked that song. It wasn't called Untitled, but I'm just wondering if these are anything in the vein of that. I could imagine it would be something I would like.
Yeah, totally. So, well, here's the thing, Graham. Apparently, these will be released digitally. So I don't know if they're going to be coming to, our streaming services or our music services.
Yeah.
I believe the date is November 5th is when that will come out. Now, also, you can get this in a variety of versions. They have multiple vinyl versions, a CD version, even a cassette tape version.
That's kind of sweet in its own way.
For all the collectors. No. So the one I went ahead and bought is, of course, I went ahead and bought the Enormodome version, which, Whoa. So now if you go to Radiohead's website, you can get access to all of these. What I've noticed so far is that you do have to rebuy Kid A and Amnesiac. You can't get that. It doesn't seem like you can get that 3rd disc without it.
So you don't want the 4th disc too? That's called Kid Amnesiac, some B-sides, and that has a really amazing collection of Kinetic, Fast Track, Cut Tooth, The Amazing Sounds of Orgy, and Transatlantic Drawl, which I will say I remember buying that EP around that time, and I was really not into those tracks.
Yeah, I kind of remember getting those too, and I wasn't pumped about them. So I don't actually.
Maybe if Transatlantic Draw's remastered,
it's possible. I don't have that on my list, so I don't know.
I actually went to the wiki, and I think this says would be cassette 2 if you get.
Okay, so maybe the cassette you get more. So on the vinyl, you get Kid A, Amnesiac, and then side 1 has Spinning Plates, Untitled 1, Fog, If You Say the Word and Follow Me Around. Side 2 has Pull, Untitled 2, Morning Bell, Pyramid, Fast Track.
Well, then maybe you should go ahead and
get
the cassettes too, because I can just picture you're sitting there in your apartment
with my Walkman.
Man,
Kinetic.
I really want to listen to Cut Tooth and The Amazing Sounds of Orgy because they're just so good. And when you get that hankering, you would be able to do that.
And everyone out there, we know there's super fans of Radiohead. There's probably people who are fans that are bigger fans than we are, but we're really high up there. And even those are a little, it's too much. It's too much. Now, let me say this. So the version that I got, it is like somewhat of a special edition version, and the discs come, the vinyls are like cream colored, and it comes the packaging, dude, this is what's sweet. And you can, I believe, get this without getting the vinyls. There's a 36-page coffee table book that has all the artwork from that period. And I'll tell you, I love the artwork
Dude,
from
I know, I do
those
too.
albums.
I really would like to get a hold of that. That would be worth it.
Yeah. So I think that book itself is maybe around $50. So it, definitely could be worth it. Yeah. But it sounds like it's a pretty badass book.
Now, the only thing that I think they may be able to pull it off with Amnesiac on a single 12-inch vinyl. But I don't think, because at least the version of Kid A that I have is 2 7-inchers.
Dude, that's what mine is too. But what we have right here, what it's saying, I ordered, and even if you don't get the special edition one, they have. It sounds like Kid A's on one disc and Amnesiac is on one disc. I don't know.
You didn't.
This would be crazy.
Dude, if they could do that, I might consider rebuying it for that reason, because I'm sorry, like it sounds like such an entitled thing to say, but I really like, it's so close to the line as I know it that I'm like, why couldn't they just figure out how to do that?
You know what? Actually, and I don't know if this is true or not, but if you think about it for a second, I wonder if they put like Kid A on side 1, side 2, and then the second disc, side 3.
But and then what about Amnesiac?
Oh, but then so there's 2. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, how many vinyls? What's the count, man?
There's 3. It says 3 vinyls, and it looks like the extras are on their own vinyl. I guess they're fitting, trying to fit everything on one. I don't know how they do it.
With all due respect, you could definitely cut out Untitled, the end of motion picture soundtrack, where it really feels the need to come in. Not that that's terrible, but I mean, I would definitely get rid of that to have it on one disc. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So anyways,
that's an album I just want to just do the, single flip with.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're like, oh, that's cool, everything in its right place, Kid A, and then you flip it over. It's too much.
Yeah, it is. If anybody out there knows if they're able to fit it on each album on one disc, I'd love to know. But yeah, that'll be interesting, man.
Yeah,
that's definitely interesting. Everyone, let us know if this is something you guys are going to be picking up. What are you looking forward to the most? And what's
should I pull the trigger on it? I don't know.
Yeah, let us know about the what song. If you say the word, what album would it go on, and where?
I'm going to comment too on this too.
And he's going to comment below right after you guys all like and subscribe. So.
Comment below.
All right. I think that about does it, my friends. We will see you on the next one. It is time to go
on the
Dude and Grim Show.
Scratch the Track is produced by the Dude and Grim. Additional music provided by More in the Tims. Copyright 2021. The Dude and Grim Show.